Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, could this be a blessing in disguise, the last two results I'm going to get into and talk about. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Subscribe, because I said 2025 there'll be more content, there'll be newer content, and me actually making videos through the week and not just being previews and reviews and watch along. There's going to be more content, and I thought this would be a good video to talk about. Could it be a blessing in disguise? Now, I know what people will say. How could it be a blessing in disguise? We dropped 4 points. Yes, that's bad. But maybe there was a blessing in disguise of these two results, the game against Blackburn and the game against Hull. And that's that the club will actually sign some players. Because we know what our club are like. We all know what Leeds United are like. We would win these two games comfortably. You know, if we beat Blackburn and Hull comfortably, the club would be like, oh, we don't need signings. Look how good we're playing. We don't need signings. Look how good we're playing. And then we sign nobody. I mean, we've seen that before. I mean, just look at last season. Last season in January, we made one signing, and that was Connor Roberts. And look how that turned out. We didn't get promoted. We lost the playoff final, and boom. We're in a position now where top four is just 3 points. Sunderland are 3 points behind us in fourth. So it's very close, not just between the top three now, but the top four. And the performance from Meslier, the performance is just defensively, I feel like especially in the last game against Hull, I want to talk about the defensive performance. You look at the 10, and we know we need a 10 for rotation. There's nothing on Aronson, because I think he's had a great season. That 10 for rotation is something that we really need. A starting goalkeeper for me, I feel like we really need, because I do not trust Darlow in goal. We talked about that in yesterday's video. We already talked about that. I don't trust Darlow in goal because of the whole Salford game. And then I'm looking at it and saying, is Voba good enough to play left back? Or do we sign another left back that can actually play left back when Byram is injured? Let's just say. Because Byram is injury prone. Byram is an injury prone player. Firpo might be leaving. Firpo might be leaving in January. I don't know if it's going to be in January at the end of the season, but of course he can make contracts. I think there's something about him going back to Spain, back to Betis. That could happen. I don't know if that's in January or the end of the season, and he's going to sign a pre-contract or something. I don't know what's happening with that. But if that does happen, you know, you look at that and you're like, Firpo is coming back from an injury and he's already going to sign a pre-contract to go to Betis. Could his head be out of it, saying like it doesn't matter, I'm going to be playing in the top league in Spain? But then not even just that. Firpo is injury prone as well. So you look at Byram and Firpo, who are injury prone, and we're playing at the minute Voba at left back. And I think Voba's been good there while he's been there. But I still think you're playing a centre back at left back. Voba is a good, decent centre back that can do a job in our team. He's not someone that's good enough to be the starting left back for me in a promotion chasing team. I mean, not only that, then we talk about the goalkeeper. You talk about Burnley and Sheffield United, who I think throughout the season, their goalkeepers have won them points. How it doesn't. They play players in their proper position. Meanwhile, we have to shift a centre-back over to left-back, and then we play a CDM, a centre-mid, a midfielder, in Ampadu, at right-back. What is the point of Schmidt that we signed him? And that's another thing that makes me go, signing a fullback, is he just going to be another Schmidt where he doesn't get used? Well, Schmidt of 49 is signing and not a Farke signing. You could maybe look at that. But the thing is, I think the club are going to be forced now to make these signings. At least two. I was only going to be considering one, to be honest. I thought at the start of the window, we'll sign a 10 and that'll be it. But I feel like the club are going to be put under some pressure based off the last two performances and the fact that we're 3 points. Only 3 points clear of fourth. I want a starting goalkeeper, even if it's a loan. Get me a starting goalkeeper. We don't know about Darlow, actually, so if Darlow becomes good, but then is that a risk? Is that a risk? He has a good January and then he just falls off. What if he has a good January, Darlow, and then February comes and he starts making mistake like Meslier, and then we're back to Meslier and then he makes a mistake? This could prove costly if we don't sign a starting keeper and that happens. I still think we got enough to go up, right? But there are these worrying signs, especially with a 3-point gap, as I keep saying, between fourth and first. The fact that it's that close is the reason why we need that. And of course, the number 10 position, Aronson's been great this season, but we need that rotation. And just, even if you want to bring me 3 loans, like if you want to bring me 3 loan players in, a left back loan, or a right back, a full back loan, I'll say, a cam loan, and a goalkeeper. They're the 3 positions. Even if they're loans, I'm fine with that. But yeah, that's why I feel like maybe there was a little bit of a blessing in disguise with the last 2 results. resulting in us getting 2 draws and dropping 4 points, in the fact that the club going, oh, it's not safe that we're going to get promoted because of how close the league is between the top 4. Maybe we need to do some business. And I'd love them to do it very quickly if they're going to do it, and not wait until the final day like they've done before, as we know, Connor Roberts. I want the club to do it early, also because it takes a while for them to get into Farke's system and to get them match fit ready for a Daniel Farke team. Even Connor Roberts didn't come in straight away that I can remember. I don't think he did. And he was playing, you know, he came in from having game time. And you're looking at those type of things and you're like, well, if we get a player that's not having any game time, there's zero chance they play. But if we bring in someone who's having game time, they're going to take a couple of weeks, maybe a month to get in. So if we wait until the end of January to get them in, they won't be ready till about March, which is basically almost the end of the season. And will that be too late? Will that be the reason that costs us points? The reason why that's cost us points, which is why I want us to do business early, and which is why I said maybe it'll be a blessing in disguise, because the club could just look at it and go, well, we're still fine. But they need to do something. I want you guys to tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think of this. And yeah, I left the poll actually on my channel. I left the poll on the channel. Let's go check that poll actually and just see what people said. I left the poll on the channel saying, what do we need most? I said, if you had to choose only one, what is the most important position we need in Jan? I said a 10 for rotation with Aronson, a starting goalkeeper, and a backup fullback. 83% of people said a starting goalkeeper, and 17% said a backup fullback, with Burpo and Byron being injury prone. No one said the number 10, and I actually probably agree with him that the goalkeeper is the most important, because I think Aronson, if he doesn't get injured, I think we're fine with him for the rest of the season. Look, I think we're fine with him, even if he's tired and stuff. I think we got enough in our front, in our attack, that he can play. He can have a little off game and it'll be fine, because our wingers will be on it and Piro's on it. And then, but the goalkeeper's the main thing. That's why it'll be my number 1 as well. The goalkeeper is a massive thing. But let me know in the comment down below what you guys think. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.